For the record,
Yes.
Zasha
Yeah.
Mamet, not Zosha, not Zoisha.
No.
Although Zoisha has a ring to it.
Not Zosia.
Not Zosia. Oy,
Not
no.
Zosa.
Zosa.
I mean, I often go by Z, which is my nickname.
Cute.
Which also is less difficult to pronounce. Although sometimes if I go and get coffee and I tell them Z, people, they think it's a two.
Two.
Whose name is Two.
Right.
Not
good
mine.
point. There are no overnight successes.
No.
Let's be clear on that. So people will say she was an overnight success in Girls.
Yes.
No, you were working for a very long time.
Yeah. At our first Emmy Awards. No,
It's our first Emmy Awards.
Our first Emmy Awards. Someone on the red carpet was like, "What does overnight success feel like?" And I was like, "I don't know.
I have no
10
idea.
years long."
You can never do what a man can do.
That's true.
I loved you as that little lesbian on Mad Men.
Thank you.
I thought you were fantastic.
It was such a wild and crazy part that I never thought I was gonna get, and was like wonderfully shocked that I did.
You look swell again.
When you look at your earlier work, whether it's stuff you've written or stuff you see on TV, are you ever like, how did I let that go on?
I mean, I look at how I dressed in high school, and I don't know how that happened.
I like how I dress, and I think someone didn't love me. Like my mother, letting me look so slutty. I was so sluttily dressed.
Yeah.
What was your thing?
Sort of similar. I sort of wanted to dress like a bit of a slutty homeless person. My dad's favorite line when I left the house was like, "You forgot your pants."
You hurt me, okay? You hurt my feelings, but I can deal with it because I have my big girl pants on.
People must want to talk to you all the time because Girls is a huge hit, and now you're everywhere, and people must want to like ask you anything just to get near you.
Given the confessional nature of the show, I think people sort of feel close to us, even though they're not. So we've all had some very interesting interactions with human beings, interacting with us as if we are already close. And sometimes it can be quite jarring, but it's been fascinating as well.
Interestingly, though, in this new project for Glamour, you're getting even more intimate and
Yeah.
revealing.
They gave me this incredible opportunity to start writing for them. And sort of early on, I had pitched an idea of just writing about eating disorders to them, and they seemed into it. It was super terrifying in many ways to share something so intimate and something that was part of my life that was kind of shameful, but it's such a prevalent issue, and it's really not talked about as much as it should be. And so much of the treatment is focused on food and weight, and that really is just a symptom of a greater problem that isn't truly being addressed, which was one of the things that I found super difficult in my recovery, was that nobody was really helping me to figure out what was causing me to do this to myself.
I'm with you there, by the way. I think when people say that they're addicts forever, it's because we're also always all grappling with something. What I don't like, though, about the therapeutic process, while we're at it, is if people say, it's your mother. Like, everyone's like, it must be your mother. Like, okay, all right. So yes, that's with my mother, but I sometimes find, for me, therapy seems very narrow.
I think that sometimes also it can create problems that aren't there, because if you're an intellectual human being, it allows you this platform to really sort of
Indulge.
yeah, I think so, sometimes.
I don't know how much time I have left, so like I have to start living, you know?
I guess a lot of young girls look up to you because of your role on Girls. Who did you look up to when you were a girl?
I was not allowed to watch television as a kid.
You Amish?
I am not Amish, actually.
Mennonite?
I mean, I'm Momish. We just didn't have TV, we didn't have cable, but we watched movies growing up. And so I grew up watching, you know, Kat Hepburn and Audrey Hepburn and Barbara Stanwyck.
You call her Kat Hepburn?
I did, sorry.
I know, but I've never heard that.
Me and
That's so
Kat-
familiar. Like, well, you guys.
Me and Kat, I just.
Kat Hepburn.
We're good friends. We're close.
That's creepy.
No, we're not.
She's dead.
What?
Isn't she dead?
So I grew up.
May she rest in peace. Let me just say. Hold on. For our
May she rest in peace. Thank you.
homies. Okay,
For
continue.
Kat. They were really my idols in many ways. These funny, like, biting, kind of sardonic, but also very womanly ladies. And I kind of wanted to be them. They were very much my idols.
You know, I feel that way about Gracie.
Yeah.
She's just
You
so...
look a little like Kat Hepburn.
She does not look like Kat Hepburn. Kat Hepburn should be so
It's in
lucky.
the nose.